So welcome back, everyone. We are live on Facebook. I didn't say it last time, but we were live then, too. We're live all day today on Facebook, so we'll be sharing it after the show. I have with me my returning guest, and my guest here I love because, number one, she was a listener. I have to tell everybody that she was a listener. Now she's also been on my show several times. I have with me Monica Stagg. She's the owner of Arizona CPR Training and Certification. Welcome back to the show. And you came here today on a purpose because it's Halloween tomorrow. So
yes,
welcome back.
It is.
Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what we're going to talk about today.
Well, I am Monica Staggs. I have a training center in Tempe, Arizona. Cross streets are Rural and Baseline. I teach CPR first aid, healthcare providers, instructor training, and just the regular CPR AED. I also do babysitting courses and pet CPR too.
Okay.
And I can come to you.
So, and not only that, she will come to you if it's 5 people or more,
yeah,
right?
That's correct.
And she can either go, whether, I love this. Wait, first of all, let me bring that back real quickly. One cheek, you came on and you told the story of a girl who was pregnant.
No, she had a baby already, and she had a bunch of her friends. It was in Glendale, right by the old Arizona Cardinal Stadium, and she had a bunch of friends that just recently had babies. So they had a mommy and me party, and it quote CPR party, and those girls had a blast. But they got to all get together.
What a
Their
great
babies
idea.
got to get together, and then they also got to learn CPR first aid and get certification
and they
cards
got to,
too.
That's awesome. So again, it doesn't. Maybe you have a group of oldie people. That's okay too. I mean, we all need to have that CPR. We all need to know really what it's all about. And Halloween is tomorrow,
yes.
And there's a lot of people that could be choking on that candy. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, we want everybody to know that she's going to give everybody entered in to win a free certification class of your choice. It comes along with a first aid kit. And also, what else was you going to do?
Or if you don't want that and you have a large group of people, I will give you $10 off a class of 5 or more.
So 5 or more, you're going to get $10 off. So it just depends on what you want. She's here to help everybody with CPR. You can check her out on her website. It's ArizonaCPRCertification.com. You can call her direct. It's 520-424-4071. But call in here. I think everyone should get entered in to win. It's this free certification class, or you'll get $10 off 5 or more your class if you got 5 or more. And what a great idea, you guys. Everybody should be doing that. Okay, let's talk about Halloween tips and safety for tomorrow. What should children wear when trick-or-treating?
Well, they should be wearing reflective clothing. Don't put them in black clothing.
We do all the time.
We can't. Yes, we do. But then when it gets darker sooner, and there's some streets that are not well lit, and if you can't see them, or you put a mask on and they can't see very well, then you're at risk of them getting hurt, stumbling off of a curb, getting hit by a car, something like that. And we don't want that. We want them to have a fun, safe time. So just make sure they wear reflective clothing.
Right, or something light. You don't have to necessarily put them into black. So if you're going trick-or-treating in a neighborhood that you would not be familiar with, what should you map out, in that neighborhood and check out?
Yeah, there are some people that they have to send their kids out to someplace else. They live in a condo, apartment, maybe a manufactured home community. If somebody invites you to trick-or-treat in their neighborhood, always map out the neighborhood, know where the streets are, and I would strongly encourage you to take that address and go to azdps.gov/services/public/offender, and just see, are there any registered sex offenders in that neighborhood that you need to know, because you'll get a map of that neighborhood, and they'll have little pinpoints with their addresses and pictures, and they're not supposed to be turning on their lights. They're supposed to keep their lights off. They're supposed to be in their house or out.
But they might not.
You just want to steer your kids away from them if it's a neighborhood you're not familiar with.
Now, that was a long website, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to let them call you direct for that if you need it, just in case, because I know that was fast. It's 520-424-4071. fun. Well, for right now, we also have everyone getting entered in to win a free certification class of your choice, which comes along with a first aid kit. You're also can either get that, or if you do a party of 5 of more, or whether it's at your business or wherever, she comes to you, and by the way, she's going to give you $10 off of that service right away there. But you know what, people, listen to me. What a great idea to get people together and get certified with your CPR. It's so much important. You do babysitting classes.
Yes, I do.
What
for
else?
11 to 17-year-olds, if they're interested in making some extra money, and the parents are a little hesitant right away to have them do that. We go over the business of babysitting plus some CPR first aid, and we teach them how to do safety checks around the house, and so that they're more prepared and they're more confident to be around the kids, and the parents are more confident too if they know that their babysitter has a babysitting.
Let me tell you, if you're CPR certified, you can also ask for a little bit more money because of that too.
Yes.
So it's ArizonaCPRCertification.com. The last time when you were on, not the last time, the time before, you had somebody that called you that you said that wanted to do something even special, that you were tell them about that. That was kind of neat. What was that you had somebody that, I don't remember what she did.
Oh, I had last time I called, I had somebody that was interested in one of my instructor classes.
Yeah,
so it ended up instead of a class, it ended up she was interested in becoming an instructor.
Right. So that's another thing that you can be
spreading the word of CPR first aid training.
So they do teach that as well. So that's kind of neat. And a lot of people out there, let me tell you something. If you are in transition, if you maybe are retired and you find out that maybe you'd like to do something, this is a great thing to become a trainer for CPR. What a great idea. So the number to call here to get entered in to win for these classes, it's 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Okay, always look at your child's candy.
Yes, look at the child's candy. There could be a choking hazard. Suckers, small kids also like small little sweet, fruity, hard candies. Candy bars even could be a choking hazard. Learn how to do your abdominal thrust. Also learn how to do for infant choking. Just learn how to do that, because and encourage your kids not to run. Tell them we don't run. If you're going to give your child a sucker, we don't run with that sucker. We don't run with that candy bar. If they fall, they could choke on it. But if they did choke, or you see somebody else's child, are you able to help them? Are you able to do the abdominal thrust on them to save them?
Well, and you say that you actually have done that in person with people. That's something that you've done live.
Yes, I have. I have done that in person. I have done for infants and for a small child.
No jaywalking, you say?
Yes.
Not whacking. No jay.
Yes.
That's a wacko that does that anyway.
Tell your children, walk all the way down the street, go to the crosswalk, look both ways, and then cross at the crosswalk. Don't run in the middle of the street. People also might be coming home from work or coming home from a restaurant or a holiday party or something, and they might not see you. And if your kid runs in the middle of the street, we just want to keep them safe.
Okay, so how about if you're coming home from work, you got to drive safely?
Always drive a little slower. Do not go too fast. You never know if there is
the young ones start off with it still a little bit light out. Remember, it's like still just turning light. And those are those 2 or 3 year olds
around, and you turn the corner, and that child goes right in front. Or if you're going to reverse out of your driveway, really look behind you. Make sure that there's nobody that dropped something, a mask or something, and they're on the ground. Be very
candy
careful,
rolled over,
just to make sure that you're not going to run them over. Let's keep Halloween safe.
That's absolutely. Okay, here we got one more. Tell your children to not go into anyone's home. This is a good one. Go ahead.
Yeah, they should not be going in anyone's home. They should not be. They should be just knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell, saying trick or treat. Don't go in their home. Don't go in their backyard or anything. Keep them safe. And
how about stray dogs? There's stray dogs.
There are people that are going to have dogs roaming around. This is an exciting time for dogs. Either they're scared or they're excited if they're a puppy maybe, and they're excited and they see all these kids. Tell them not to pet a dog. Or there might be some kid autistic that has a service dog. Don't pet the service dog. Let it go. Just leave the dogs alone. Let's not have any dog bites in the emergency room. Dog bites.
Right. We really want to keep them safe. I love that you came here to be able to kind of teach them a little bit of CPR and safety tips for Halloween.
And always carry like a little. The parents should always carry like a little Ziploc bag or a freezer bag of some basic first
in your
aid supplies.
fanny pack. We were talking about that earlier.
Or if you have a fanny pack, yes.
Well, what do they need to put in there?
They should put like maybe a pair of gloves. It's very basic, but you're walking outside with your kid. A pair of gloves, some Band-Aids, some 4x4 gauzes, some row gauze, a pen and some paper. Make sure you have your phone on you.
Your flashlight.
Flashlights. You should
Don't use your phone for that. You need a real good one.
You should also have your You should also have some hand sanitizer wipes. This is basic stuff.
You know, when I was younger, I can literally remember the time when we had to go through our candy. And it was a sad moment because I could never always remember that time when Mom said, oh, you can't have that. It's opened. Oh, so that's what we have to be careful. This is for all safety. She's offering for everyone to get entered in to win a free certification class, or for 5 or more, you'll get $10 off. This is phenomenal what she does. This 520-424-4071, or call in here at 602-277-5369.
With common